done. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, brother. Let's roll.
In a world where Carolina Panthers fans have an insatiable thirst for Panthers news and opinions, only one podcast roars ferociously. It's the C3 Panthers Podcast.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be hung off a balcony by Suge Knight? Because the Carolina Panthers got hung off a fucking balcony by Taylor Suge. Nobody knows how to say this dude's name. The worst team in the NFL beat the crap out of the Carolina Panthers. There is only one person I like in this world, and it might be Jack Brown on this team. You're listening to the C3 Panthers podcast post-game show. And all y'all homies, and I'm telling you this, I've been nice, I've been clean, and all of this. But you told us for the last 3 weeks, oh, it don't matter that he got 100 yards. It don't matter that he got this. It don't matter. Bro, everybody on this team sucked. And guess what? I don't think Bryce Young is the dude. And I
don't think?
No, he fucking stunk
he
today.
Sucks. He sucks. He absolutely fucking sucks.
This was his coming out party, bro.
Yeah.
The worst fucking team in the league. Everybody on this team has been better. Special teams. The kick. Well, they got a fucking block field goal today. Everybody has been better at some point in this season. And today was the moment for Bryce to fucking deal. And I even think that they threw too much. They gave him the ball and he didn't do jack
shit.
Squat. Oh, tell me it's somebody else. Tell me it's the offensive line. Tell me. G baby, I love you. You're the only black person in Utah and you my brother. But guess what? Let's make two people in Utah that are black. Bryce Young. I mean, damn, I want every fucking thing to work,
Tony,
dude.
This was the
worst game.
I have been one of the longest voices that has been saying this the longest, that Bryce Young is not a franchise fucking quarterback.
He's not even a game manager.
From people on Twitter, I have gotten ridiculed by people for keeping it real since before he was drafted, and now people are seeing it against the worst team in the NFL. By the way, the Falcons lost against the Colts.
Dude, this was our moment.
The Patriots
fucking
beat
Bucks.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Bucks lost too?
Yeah, the Patriots beat Tampa. This was a given for us, and the Panthers could not get it done because we have a quarterback that is literally he's worse than Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen was a better fucking quarterback than Bryce fucking Young. I'm tired of the people defending it. I'm tired of all the excuses that Bryce Young gets. Say what you want about the defense. We at least held them to 17, but it's also kind of hard to do when your offense is throwing interceptions and fumbling the ball away. It's
the
over.
Rest were
it's
on our
done.
side today,
the
Cody.
Bryce Young experiment is officially fucking over. It's over.
The rest, the script. Y'all talk about the NFL script. For once, the NFL actually wanted us to win. Like they did. They gave it to us. They called Pat. Like they took back that interception, dude. They took it back. They're like, nah, it's all good.
Yeah, it should have been 2 interceptions.
We couldn't even live up to the script today.
Then there was a number of third downs that were so off the mark for Bryce to T-Mac. It's like, dude, people are getting mad. People are getting mad at T-Mac for dropping passes, and he's throwing these fucking Egg McMuffin passes to no one. Dude, it's so bad, dude. We have done everything for Bryce. We have used 2 first-round picks on wide receivers. We revamped the offensive line, and yes, they've been injured, but we went out, we revamped the entirety of the defense, and yet we're still dealing with this same bullshit. The same bullshit. We traded up to the #1 overall pick, and we still might as well have fucking Kyle Allen or Teddy Bridgewater or Taylor fucking Heineke under center. It's bullshit, dude. I'm so fucking pissed.
You're listening to the C3 Panthers postgame show. We're live on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. It's our 13-14 season, depending on how we count it. Never missed a week. Thank you for joining us. We're here after the game, sadly. And Friday night, free for all. So you guys be part of this misery. What I would put, I kind of wanted to point this out, is that this was what I call a good dad game. Like, you should be able to go hang out with your kids instead of watch this football game. And you know what? If you would have gone and been a good dad, you would have had a better afternoon than everybody in this chat and myself. But it was not a good dad game, supposedly, because of the Panthers. It was because of the Saints. And then you look at this. Like, you could have watched the Baltimore beat Minnesota. Tough game right there. I mean, it wasn't even tough. I thought that was kind of a good day. What is the Giants game? I had a stupid pop-up in front of me. What was the Giants score? It was a close. Dart got hurt. All right, 20. Come on, this stupid honey pop-up. It's like I love PayPal, but you assholes. I'm trying to look at this score right now. I can't even see the screen. The Giants, and who they're playing? Somebody that sucked too. You could have watched any other shitty game, and it would have been better than this.
Yeah.
It was the worst fucking game.
Terrible. It was absolutely fucking terrible, man.
Oh, hell yeah. The fucking Bears beat the Giants, which is awesome. Miami beat Buffalo. The Jets beat Cleveland. I don't know how that actually happened. You could have watched any game on fucking television.
I was
been happier than this afternoon.
I was with my brother.
Worst game
I was with my brother for this game we were watching, and the Saints are 1-8.
Yeah, that's his
team. So I mean,
dude.
Yeah, that's his team. I was expecting that we were gonna get a W today. Then for us to be at home and just lay a fucking goose egg like this, dude, it's par for the course, man. Like, I'm just done. Like, I've been one of the loudest people who has been willing to criticize Bryce, saying that he is not the answer. And then for a game like this to happen today, look, we've been staring this down the whole time, Tony. When you look at that Jets game, that let us know that our offense, even when we played the worst teams, we can't do this. Our offense is not equipped to win a game by more than 10 points. You know what I mean?
Unless Rico Dowdle is fucking running the Wildcat. And we didn't run the ball. Like, we could not run the ball today. We couldn't do it. All right, so how about this? This is now become the Bryce Young excuse show. Right now, let's do it. All right, J.C. Horn fell down. He did. He fell down twice, and they had big explosive plays.
Do you feel like that was a push off? A lot of people felt like that was a push off. I'm not even tripping about it. Yeah, same.
The
I'm not going to
refs helped us all day. They even made fun of the second roughing the passer call. They're like, that wasn't on the broadcast. They're like, nah, it wasn't. And you know what, Mark Schlereth, I would say fuck you, but you actually were like on the Panther train to start the game. He's like, oh, they're hot. They're this. I am so they came in and said the Panthers are hot, and these mugs ran up in the ugliest girl in the room, and they couldn't even get their what up. It was embarrassing. The defense, I'm telling you, Derek Brown and more only people I care about. But all right, so J.C. Horn falls on that. We can quibble. about a push off or whatever, right? They gave up some points. How many look at this is like, oh, the defense sucks. They gave up 17.
Yeah.
Oh,
that wasn't that bad.
That
wasn't that bad.
Terrible. In this Suge Knight mug, screw him. He made some college ass plays, Cody. That's what he did. He just Taylor Shook, whatever.
Oh, Taylor Shook. Yeah, bro. Look,
I don't know his name.
This is vintage Carolina Panthers, bro. Whenever we play one of these young quarterbacks, we make them look like a franchise guy.
He just dropped back and chunked it. And like it was like prayer balls, and they were like landing.
Didn't he have over
318? And he would be like, "Oh, I got this."
Yeah. Didn't he have over 300 yards passing or some shit like that?
I think that when it came to the defense, when we almost had him sacked at maybe it was the second quarter or something like that, and you're like, they're on the like 5, and there were 2 plays. There was one where they almost had a safety, and he just threw it. And you're like, I was like, assholes. Somehow there was a running back, I guess, close. And then there was another time that they sacked him. It was like the Brian Burns sack of history. Like you have him, you got his arm, and this mug somehow gets out of it and then made an 18-yard pass. They made big plays. Big plays, but it was only 17 points. This offense today was put on the shoulders of Bryce Young, and he was a little baby. That's it. Defend it. And I'm not even being, you know what? Tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me, I've wanted this guy to be great.
We've given him every opportunity.
You can't beat a 1-8 team. You throw what did he throw today? A 1-8 team that traded everybody. And Bryce Young. Oh, wait. Actually, you know what? I'm going to defend Bryce Young right now. 70%. He had a 70% completion rate. This mug don't miss passes. How? This mug was 17 for 24 with 124 yards and interception. Should have had to. I don't know how. Someone just tell me. Y'all get in here. Call in at 252-228-5098 and tell me why he didn't throw 124 yards in a pick and should have had another. And whatever. Please tell me why. Let's extend him. Remember, G-Baby said this. We're going to extend him before the 5th year option. And I was like, oh, hold up, bro. We have made excuse out of excuse. When do we get any proof in the pudding?
Dude, I mean, listen, I want to hear, and by the way, I'm being sincere. If anyone would like to call in and tell us who this loss was on, if it wasn't for Bryce, then please do it. Please do it. We're wanting to hear from you. The number is 252-228-5098. Call in. We want to hear from you because I don't know who else you can put this on except for Bryce. The defense basically did enough, and it's ridiculous at this point. Tony, I'm willing to take some calls.
No, let's do it right now.
Let me get through some of these super chats and then we'll jump right into them. Nirvash with the 5 says, I don't want to hear anything from the Bryce apologists today. This game is exactly why we were criticizing Bryce in the win last game. Another 5 from Nirvash says, this is what happens when you can't handle Bryce behind a great run, or when you can't hide Bryce behind a great running game. He gets exposed by a 1-win team and outperformed by a rookie quarterback. Another 5 from Nirvash says,
angel investor.
But we love Nirvash. People are going to try to deflect blame off of Bryce. No, he throws in interceptions. Saints immediately go up by 10. We lose. It's on him. Duke Thunders with a 5 says, every time Bryce gets sacked, I wish you would stay down, but it's just so fucking durable. Shout out Duke. And
he wants him to be hurt.
That's the one thing that you can say about him. He doesn't really get hurt hurt like that. And then Cody T says, with a 5, says Bryce Young has to be replaced next season. We have to draft a quarterback to compete. David Tepper needs to wake the fuck up. Despicable showing today. Tony Don, I have nothing else to say, man.
I want Sam Darnold. That's what I'm gonna say. I want y'all to call in here because
I'm willing, Tony. I'm willing to be a Baker bottom before I'm willing to give Bryce Young one more fucking ounce of belief that he's gonna be the guy. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it, man.
I just want you to tell me how I'm unreasonable. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, you can say you're done with it, this and that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fair. But I truly want someone in the most honest place to call in and convince me that Bryce Young has shown us that he could be like he's the quarterback. Like, you're telling me last week he had 102 yards, and we have played mental gymnastics for so long. Oh, we want. Someone tell me. Oh, he has fourth quarter comebacks. Well, guess what? This mug has fourth quarter losses too. Please call up. Actually, we're going to the calls right now.
Well, he loses much earlier than earlier than the fourth quarter, dude. One more.
Yeah, I mean, but like really, like,
no,
you're
right.
Tell me he has 9 fourth quarter comebacks. Well, guess what? He has 27 fourth quarter losses as well.
Yeah. Hey, one more super chat. C. Johnson says, why are we not talking about Dowdle? He's the only reason we've been winning games, and if he doesn't rush for at least 150 and 2 touchdowns, we lose.
He had 18 for 53. He had a touchdown early on, right? And then he didn't do the pump. He did no pumps. Did you see him? He went to do the celebration. He didn't do it. Maybe I don't even know if he did one. I don't think he did any.
He should have. He should have done the pumps.
18 for 53, 2.9 yards. No one was good. The offensive line wasn't good. Bryce got sacked a couple of, yes. All right. Actually, callers, tell me everything that is not Bryce Young. Please. Let's just do it. Convince me.
The number is 252-228-5098. Tony, I don't feel like you're gonna have a lot of convincers in the calls.
Oh, they're gonna.
I feel like you're gonna have a lot of sympathizers.
Monty gonna be in the chat. Let's go.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on catcalling?
Yeah, it's pretty. You shouldn't do that to somebody.
And how did that make you feel?
Very uncomfortable.
So how do you think catcalling makes the person feel?
It feels good, like.
Who's that cat sitting in the back corner with his face buried in his nose? Who's that kid that can use one?
You know what? People can defend Bryce Young all day.
First one.
I just ain't got it. I'd rather have their rookie quarterback than the one we got. That's all I'm saying. Wow.
Defend him, please. Oh, he had a 70% completion rate. You remember when they told us Cam Newton, he was 59% completion rate. And we were fighting back in the day, but 60%. Greatest quarterback. This mug had a 70% completion rate for fucking nothing. So, hey, let's go to Chuck. Chuck in Elizabeth City has been listening. Probably he's come back. He dipped his toe. Guess what? It was nice hearing from you because I'm pretty sure I don't know what this call is going to be, but I don't know how someone can deal with this for much longer.
Hey guys, Chuck from Elizabeth City. Well, it's apparent we got to find a quarterback. I hate to say it, but you can't turn the ball over like you've done today. And, you're not used to seeing J.C. Horn fall like he did and they scored, but that quarterback going to play well. But I had a feeling, being a division game, this team would prepare for us, and it's apparent. When you stack the box, we can't run. Bryce can't win it on his own. He can't do it. And look, Let's look at the last 2 weeks, Atlanta. They're on this big losing streak, right? But when they lost New England, it was really because of their kicker. They could have won that game.
They're
And
not
when they lost
good.
today to Indianapolis, they were right there in that game at the end. Our team who's 8-2. I don't expect us to fare well in Atlanta after what we did to them the first game. There's not much to say. This is the kind of game you can't lose. You're finally gaining momentum. You take 2 steps forward, and you go and take it a step back, guys.
3 steps back
I don't
today.
know what else to say, man. But Bryce, if you can't throw the ball no deeper than this, I don't know what to make of it. I know we got some offensive line issues, but his holding on to the football and being crucial in game-winning times is killing us.
Cody, the Patriots defeated on the road. They went into Tampa Bay and beat Tampa Bay, who was 6-2, I think. Atlanta lost. The Carolina Panthers have been above 500 twice this season, and that's twice as many times last week and going into this week. Twice than they've been in 7 years. We were looking at this team for growth, but this was an opportunity. The Bucs, yeah, they've had their bye. You play them deep in the season. You gain a game. You played a 1-8 team. They got turnovers. They sat they did they have a guy that we don't even know how to say his name. Shook. We're shook. The Carolina Panthers are shook by Suge.
Yeah. I don't even know. I really don't even feel like
it's not this game, Cody, though.
They shut down the run. Let's be real. For as bad as the Saints were as a team, they knew the exact way to beat us, to stop the run, dedicate everything you have to shut it down, and force Bryce Young to pass the fucking football. And dude, look, there were plays to be made that were open. There were multiple times that T-Mac was open. There was a couple balls that he threw to Jalen Coker that were off the mark. And then he's just missing. And I'm talking about layup throws. Layups. Absolute layups, dude. And then he doesn't hit them. He just doesn't fucking hit them, man. So it's I felt like our team did enough to win, but we just don't have.
They didn't. They didn't do anything to win. The defense was not terrible. Yeah, everything. No, everybody sucked, but Bryce didn't do anything to move the ball.
Dude, Tony, I don't think that this defense was that fucking atrocious today.
Big plays. They gave up big plays, changed momentum. We can make excuses.
My point is, we were still in this game for most of the game. For most of the game, up until the very end, we were in this ball game. And then we just turned the ball over and throw interceptions right to them. By the way,
I don't think anybody gets. I don't think it is so. People are that are Bryce sycophants or whatever. They're gonna say, "Oh, you." Other things, big plays, this and that. And I will. Look, the refs gave us this game. If I was a Saints fan right now, the refs made up for they made up for Bounty Gate today. They made up for everything. They were trying to get us to win, and we're like, nah, no good. This today, despite, I don't think the defense had the greatest day at all. They ran the ball. They controlled the clock at times. They made big plays. The defense was not good, even though it was only 17 points. But this was the day the Bucs lost, the Falcons lost. This was supposed to be Bryce's coming out party.
Yes, 3.8 yards per catch, dude.
He didn't do anything.
It's
at what point? At what point do you love somebody? You're like, I'm loving you, bro. I've been loving you, and you're like, nah, I don't care about it.
Let me
clean my room. He's like a kid that don't clean his room. He's sitting on the. All right, let's go.
And you're also one more thing. It's also his utter lack of personality, dude. Like he goes to the sideline. I care. Yes, I care about that.
He's like, oh, everybody.
Whatever. When everything
he's
is
like
going
high-fiving
right,
people when they come into the audio.
The dude has.
He looks like a little kid trying to get an autograph.
He has the energy of a shoebox. It is fucking boring on the mic. He's not a real motivator like you need at the position. He just isn't. Hey,
all right, read all the super chats.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm about to do.
All through
so I'm gonna bust them down. And by the way, while we're doing the calls, if you give us a super chat, I promise that we will read all of them.
And we'll bump you up
eventually. Yes. Broadway Joe 499 says only gripe with Bryce is the lack of deep ball attempts. Brother, he can't. That's why he doesn't attempt them. Vegas Panthers Drew with the $10 says not even going to roast Bryce. If you match stats of any games, you cannot tell me if it was a win or loss. I said it every week whenever there are expectations. Bryce falls apart and stats don't lie.
I didn't know where that was going at first.
Cody T with the $5 says our wide receivers will never develop properly with Bryce Young that can't throw to themselves. Brian BB89 with a $5 says Saints knew if they shut down the run, Bryce could not win with his arm.
This is really every team should do this to us.
Yeah,
every team. We should be 0. We should be.
We must get a quarterback that can. We must get a quarterback that can push the ball downfield. AU Link with the 5 says I called in and it sounds like I'm in the majority. Bryce isn't the answer. I have been against him the entire time. I live in Alabama. He wasn't that good. James E with the 499 says the defense played solid to 80% of the game due to Bryce 3 and outs. Bryce sucks and it's clear he can't carry this team. Panther Blue with the 499 says no doubt that Canales will want to pick his own guy before he is on the hot seat himself. That's the final super chat. We appreciate y'all, man, dude. This is
that was more generous than that shitty performance. It was more generous. Y'all are more generous than the Panthers. You know what? I hate this mess. They're like, oh, they're mad at you because you an upset fan. You don't love them. You know what? Give us our money back. How about that? Give us our time back. I mean, I'm gonna be here next week. I'm gonna do all this, but like, where you at tweeting when I'm like, oh, we put this time in, we did all this, and you got fucking kicked in the nuts by the Saints who traded away. They're like, oh, we're gonna trade away every player that is valuable, and then Cam Jordan's gonna get. I like Cam Jordan. I wish he was on my team. I hate that he's a Saint. Fuck.
I wish he was retired.
We suck.
What's up, y'all? It's Lucas from Far City.
God, we're frauds.
Y'all, Bryce Young is not it. He can barely throw over 100 yards a game. He can't even beat a 1-8 division rival. We're not going to be able to count on this guy. With all these young rookies showing all this potential talent, I don't feel confident with him in the future.
I want Jackson Dart, bro.
After the season, I know the Panthers probably going to give him that 5th-year option.
No.
I hope and pray we look at another quarterback option, because I don't see us winning without.
I'd rather have.
If we didn't have Rico Dowdle,
right now.
I don't see us winning a lot of these games. Bryce Young is not it, y'all. Keep pounding.
In the 2026 Panthers are not drafting a quarterback. They are picking up their free agent option, Mac Jones. I'm telling you, doesn't that sound awful? That you're like, oh, Mac Jones is going to lead the Carolina Panthers. That sounds terrible. But guess what? This motherfucker don't just your best fucking game in your career passing wise is either a loss or 140 yards. Like prove it to me. Like, oh, his best game is 140 yards, no interceptions. Rico Dowdle. They tried to convince us last week, Cody, that he manufactured that late comeback against Green Bay.
Dude, they tried to say that he was the author of the comeback against the Miami Dolphins, as if that wasn't 100% Rico Dowdle. It's annoying, man. It's absolutely annoying. By the way, I don't know
your
what
kid is an asshole, and you are a parent because you love them, and you're like, oh, like you are defending them. You're like, you're to the teacher being like, oh, nah, he's trying, and like that teacher is like, nah.
By the way, shout out my dude Drew. He says you cannot justify giving them that 5th-year option. And Tony, you're correct with the Matt Jones take. I support that pickup 100%. And Bryce Young can be his backup. Damn, another Alabama quarterback. Now the Seattle Seahawks, they drafted Jalen Milroe, who is also from Alabama. Maybe we should go see what he's up to.
I don't want to draft a quarterback. I don't want this life is hell. We've been sent to hell. We have. Cam, you remember? I miss you, Cam. Y'all want to know why I love Cam Newton so much? Because when we had Cam and he was Cam, we had Cam. This is what we got. We got nothing. We don't know. We don't know if we should draft. We don't know if we should go into free agent. We got nothing other than uncertainty. And I don't want to draft Cody. I'm sorry. I don't want a rookie quarterback. I'd rather have.
This is not the year.
I want Sam Darnold back.
Anyway. This is not the year to get a franchise quarterback if you wanted one. Like, unless you're absolutely in love with the quarterback from Indiana who's slinging it around. But no, but again, Tony, like, we have to ask him. Nah, I don't fucking love that guy either. And it's not just because he's a South Carolina player.
He looks like Cam Newton. He plays like.
Oh, well, that's enough. Okay.
He literally looks like Cam Newton with glasses.
No. Too short.
He looks like it's Cam Newton with glasses.
And by the way, he's also injury prone. So it's like,
I don't care.
Nah, I don't want
Cam Newton with glasses. I'm like, oh, he's super smart, Cam Newton.
My thing is this:
him in a lab with glasses.
What quarterbacks are going to be available in the draft, or not in draft, but in the free agency period for us to even pick up? You know what I mean? Like they're really just.
We got Mac Jones. That's the only. What is the free agent quarterback? Because I want a bridge. Even if we drafted somebody, I want a bridge. Right? Like what we should have done, even with Bryce Young, we should have kept Darnold or whoever the fuck, one of these 7 bridge quarterbacks. Right? But like who would actually be? Because they have to be a free agent, right? So you don't want Geno. Geno was a butt. Like he looks fucking awful in Las Vegas. It's Mac Jones. Oh, Daniel Jones. It's the Jones year.
Daniel Jones.
It's going to be a free agent this year.
Do you really think the Colts and their sexy new owner is going to let them go? She's fine, by the way. I don't care what y'all say. But Daniel Jones is a cult.
Well,
they are
who
going
turns
to
out to be fine is Jonathan Taylor, who had 245 rushing yards a day and 3 touchdowns.
How about this? How about this? He's the MVP of the NFL this year. Jonathan Taylor's the
3
man.
touchdowns a week.
Hey, 2 more super chats. Our boy Kev says my mentions are quiet today. Quarterbacks holding the team back. Kev, my mentions are quiet today.
Oh,
now that lets you know how the fucking
bad boy of the internet.
And actually, let me take that back. My mentions are not quiet because I put out a bunch of posts saying how ash Bryce Young is. Literally, go look it up. And I already have over 300 likes on one of them. So whatever.
Well, you know what? That's why you die on the hill, Cody. That is why you die on the hill. Let's go to the next goal.
What's up, C3? This year, friendly neighborhood Panther fan, Nova Black. I'm not.
What up, Nova?
I'm not gonna get too riled up. I didn't get excited or overly excited about facing the Saints this week because they barely made it out of Green Bay with the skins on their back. You know what I'm saying? And no thanks to Bryce Young, for sure. And I saw that. And I said to myself, I said, well, damn, if the Saints commit, and if any team commit to stopping the motherfucking run, we can't depend on Bryce Young, BY9. Even if he's as good or plays as good as he used to play in college every now and then. He lights it up with the highlights and shit. It's not consistent enough, and if you look at his game, the motherfucker's slower to warm up than Cam Newton. You know that motherfucker needed to run the ball and all kind of shit.
First, Cam Newton needed to get his jersey dirty.
To warm up, but after that, he'll turn it on. Bryce is slower to warm up than Cam Newton, and as you can see, we're stalling. We can't get into a rhythm. It's problem after problem. Motherfuckers ain't on the same page. And all that shit starts with the quarterback. He's a bitch ass. He won't take over the game and use his fucking legs and run. He's always staring down.
His best play actually was a run today.
I'm glad that he mentioned that, though.
He's always staring down Chet McMillan. Ain't giving nobody no other fucking read. Ain't going through none of his other reads. Pretending probably, because I saw him look at a guy that was wide open and then went to another motherfucking guy who was damn near covered. So, still didn't make the play. It was a bust play. We ended up kicking the ball off again. But anyways, Bryce Young is the problem. Clearly holding this team back. And I'm wondering, hoping his fucking development is worth going through this bullshit. Because, I'm ready to see Mike White. Who else ready to see Mike White?
We cut him. We let Mike White go.
Yeah, I was ready
make Bryce play every fucking game. He has to suffer. We have to suffer. We suffer together.
You guys keep pounding. I'm gonna keep pounding, but I'm gonna keep talking shit. I'll give credit.
Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to the defense. They did the best they could. They tied.
They gave up some big plays though. They gave up the defense, even though it was just 17. They were not great they gave up against a shitty ass team. Big fucking plays.
Hey, shout out to Black Angel Productions, who was defending Bryce so hard the other day in the chat. Bro, what happened, bro?
I'm
we just tried to tell you, bro. We tried to be respectful, tried to say Bryce is not it. Bro, what happened with that one, man?
Listen, internet.
No more Hendon Hooker either. By the way, Hendon Hooker off the team. Mike White off the team. Y'all are stuck with Bryce Young.
I am now the biggest Bryce Young supporter in the history of the world. Let's extend him right now. Let's do it. 70% completion rate. Ted, why don't you catch that ball that's behind you? What kind of asshole drops the ball that's not a good pass? Why? Why would you do that? Everything. The defense didn't do that. Oh, you got a block field goal. Bryce Young, the truth, the king, G baby, the king. I'm with you. He a king. 100 yards. We can win every week with 100 yards. Well, you know what? Let's throw it gravy like last week. 140 yards. Crazy. This mug, the best quarterback ever. True. You know what? We should give the Bears another draft pick. He's so good. That's how good this mug is.
Man,
but by the way, I'll be livid.
Man, how the hell we lose to the fucking New Orleans Saints, man?
Exactly. That's the fucking point.
But you know what? People say a broke clock is right twice a day.
It's wrong bullshit, every other moment.
A fucking block kick. Goddamn Horn fumbled the fucking ball. And Bryce threw that interception. I'm like, come on, y'all, man. So now we 5-5. I'm happy that the fucking Falcons lost. And the Patriots are up against the goddamn Bucks.
You know what? It was so perfect.
I really wanted to be fucking 6-4 going into next week, but we 5-5.
Bryce Young is the greatest quarterback ever.
It still
smells like
damn division out of NFC South, but this is just some bullshit, man. Just straight up bullshit. And Rico, man, the Saints, man, was stopping the run pretty good. He got one in. I think Rigo rushed for like 50-something yards or whatever, man, but it is what it is. We got Atlanta next week.
50 yards rushing on a team that makes their business on
Atlanta,
that.
because and I know every time we have a good season, we can beat Atlanta, but we play them twice, they split it. We win one game, they win one game. So hopefully we beat Atlanta next week. Give me your thoughts on that, y'all. Keep pounding.
Tony, I want to stay on that for a second, because We are still second place in the division.
Oh my god!
But here's the deal. No. I'm not about to be bro. Fucking let me rap, okay? Let me cook. We're still second place in the division, but I still feel like our season ended today because you already saw the perfect formula on how to beat the Carolina Panthers. And by the way, there's a bunch of people,
or to actually seize the moment too.
that are blaming
you are
Canales.
Right. They gave us the formula.
There's a bunch of people that are blaming Dave Canales that Dave doesn't call more downfield attacks, and that's why we don't push the ball. How about this?
Worst thing you
We don't push
you
the ball
gave it to Rico
because
more.
Dave Canales doesn't trust his quarterback to push the fucking ball down.
Maybe he was calling it and they didn't.
He just doesn't. He doesn't. Bryce is not capable of doing that. He has a terrible arm.
I don't even care about pushing the ball down the field. What I care about is just getting
I'm
first downs.
Tony,
just get first downs. How about that? I mean, like you could say, "Oh, we want to be a big explosive. We want this." We Suge Knight, Tyler Suge, whatever this fucking dude's name is, he played college football against us. He would just go back and he would just throw it. Right. But like, we don't even get game management. Somebody prove to me. I want a game manager. Oh, wait, we don't get him. We don't get an explosive player. Like, what the fuck do we get them?
Tony, I don't even want that. That's why I was always opposed to trading up to the number 1 overall pick to draft a game manager. He was never worth the number 1 overall pick. And I tried to tell everyone, and on Twitter at least, I got fucking demonized for it. And I was right the whole fucking time. Bro, y'all think I was insufferable before? I'm 10 times as insufferable now. Dave Canales does not trust the quarterback, so you are not seeing the full dearth of what this offense is capable of with Bryce Young under center. You just won't.
In the nicest way, happy smiling Dave Canales. F you. I think I get to say this to every single person. Like if you're Icky who made fun of whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like stay on the sidelines. That's what they did to this little podcast. I mean, I made fun of them too. Right. But guess what? Now I'll be like happy smiley Dave Canales. You better not be fucking happy. You better start your chapter with this. I cheated on my wife, which you started your book with. That was his first chapter. I cheated on my wife, and now you lost to the Saints. Chapter 2, I lost to the 1-8 Saints. Which is worse?
Dude, after this,
Bryce, I think the Saints. I'm sorry. Cheat on your wife.
After this, Canales is going to start watching porn again, man. He's going to blow off.
You know what? I mean, like, let's get him some. But Tiger Woods was better when he was doing cocaine and hookers.
Yeah.
And then he went straight edge. I'm not saying that. I don't think this.
Dave Canales' cocaine and hookers is a better quarterback.
God bless you, Dave Canales. Be a good person. Truly be a good person. But if you had the honesty to straight up say, and he did, but I pulled the book up. You remember we read it on the show? And the first line was,
yeah,
I cheated on my wife. And I was like, man, this motherfucker got
now that's a
balls. You know what? Chapter 2, I lost to the 1-8 Saints.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like it's a similar analogy.
But Tony, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like our season ended today because it doesn't matter what happens going forward.
No, we're frauds. We're frauds.
Like, there is nothing that the Carolina Panthers can do to show us that this isn't what they're capable of, because that's literally that's what they've been doing for the past 5 fucking weeks now.
Well, they can't be a 9-win team now because they lost to the Saints. But think about that. Like, you actually are getting momentum. Like, you're getting belief in us. Like, for the fans, we are believing in you. And now this loss right here goes, oh, you fucking what do you call it? Somebody that's like somebody like not a snake, like basically a snake oil salesman.
But Tony, then it has us going back. Like, we damn near lost the Jets game. Like, that game, that game was needlessly close. Another team that's one of the worst in the NFL. it's like, what are we doing here, man? Like, we have been utterly and thoroughly exposed. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers don't win the division, they're the ones who lost it.
All right, here,
We're
let's
not
hit
coming
this
back to
comment real
win
quick.
this shit.
Let's hit this comment right here. When are you slow ass fans gonna learn to let it play out? Y'all are pathetic. Every loss is the same.
Comments like that are played
Either
out.
you're a Saints fan,
Comments like that are played the fuck out. How many times are we going to hear the same shit over and over
they were 1-8.
every year?
The Bucks lost today.
1-8.
The Falcons lost
They were
today.
1-8. This was the perfect opportunity for the
You're right.
Panthers to get a W, and Bryce Young fucking threw it to him.
I think that
Fuck
the
it, dude.
Meow Mix podcast must have recorded it in secret and not put it on the internet. And you're right. Bryce Young is the greatest quarterback ever, and it was Meow Mix's fault. What the fuck does that comment even mean? Either you're a Saints fan or what?
Oh, my bad, Brooklyn. 5 wins. 5 wins, not 4. Give me a
You know what?
fucking
Call
break,
in. Whoever
man.
that was, ERH.
That's what I'm saying,
Damn
dude.
it. Call
If
in and
you
explain it.
look, the
Explain
number,
that
I'll
comment,
put
please.
the number up. 252-228-5098. If you are someone who doesn't feel like Bryce Young lost this game, tell us why.
Yeah,
Call in.
Just
Say
tell us why we're
something
wrong.
of substance.
Why are we lame ass fans? Why are we slow ass fans? Yeah, we slow to get beat by a 1-8 team. Fuck that. Carolina Mike, the fucking Roy Wright fucking flew Carolina Mike out. He was standing on this and he did his little swagger thing. He did his song, and then we got beat the fuck down by a nobody team. I'm sorry.
However, real quick.
Hold on.
$2. Chris Gann cars. $2. Kyler Murray, maybe.
No, well, you know what? I'd rather have him than Mac Jones.
But dude,
I
he
would.
also can't stand in the pocket and deliver when it needs.
But he got a fucking cannon for a little
I
bit. Like
know.
he got a Minnie Mouse cannon.
$5 for Cruise Fanatic. Says, is this more Canales or Bryce? I say Bryce. We need a quarterback next season. Absolutely. And Tony, your favorite electrician, Nick Montero, member for 38 months, says, all I got to say is, what the fuck was that?
The worst team in the league. We also people said, is it a trap game? It wasn't a trap game though, because we just got beat. The refs helped us. The Panthers just got beat down. And I think it might be easy to just say, oh, it's a quarterback. Give me your excuses for Bryce Young. That's what I want to say. I'm on your side. I am the biggest supporter of Bryce Young right now. This is the Bryce Young podcast right now. Give me the ammunition I need to say, Bryce Young. All I got is 70% completion rate. And this mug has won some fourth quarter games. But at no point, please tell me. Tell me why.
Tony Dunn, Cody Lack, the C3 Legion.
It's
the Hope Dealer checking in real quick. Well, just finished that Saints game, and of course we lost.
I said, of course we lost. That's rude.
Shout out Hope Dealer, man.
This just goes to show that when they say any given Sunday, especially when it's a division rival, I don't care what the record is. When it's a division rival, the NFL is always any given Sunday.
All right, that's a good
when
point.
It's a division rival.
But they're the worst.
I hate being favored in games. I really do. I hate being favored in games. I hate it so much for this very reason, because sometimes as a fan base, we get overconfident and we start thinking, oh, well, hey, we can beat the Green Bay Packers on the road. We can beat anybody. But we forget that in the NFL, everybody is good. Everybody's a professional. Even the worst teams on any given Sunday can outplay better teams. We see it happen all the time. So it's a reality check. But hey, I do got a little piece of hope for you though, guys, as the hope dealer. With the Saints losing this game, they ain't doing nothing but messing up their own draft stock because it's inevitable. The Saints are still a bad football team. I think we are better than what we displayed today, but we got to show it, y'all. We got to show up. But anyway, it's the hope dealer. That's my 2 cents. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding, brother.
That is awesome. Today, our hope, and thank you, Hope Dealer. You did give us hope. You reminded us that the Saints fucked up their draft status. Thanks. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that is good. Like, I'm not rooting for them, but what? I can't.
Boys,
I don't know how I
Katie
can do
from
this.
Jacksonville. If I said the F-bomb, I'm sorry. I've been drinking a little bit, but
say more F-bombs, bro. It's cool.
But
let it roll.
You know what? That's Bryce Young football. You know, I think last year at the end of the season we saw the highest of highs it'll get with him. But what we saw today is Bryce Young football. The inconsistencies of his play when nothing else around him is working, when the run game isn't there because the other team knows all we want to do is pound that rock. They're going to sell out, stop the rock, have one-on-ones on the outside, and force someone to make a play. Now, do we have people wide open for him to throw to? Are we winning one-on-ones on the outside? You know what? I can't exactly tell you that because I haven't gone back and watched the film because the game literally just ended. But damn it, it looked awful. It looked awful. And I think that's the reason why we just need to move on from Bryce Young. I hope we don't re-sign him. I hope we don't give him another contract. I hope we're done and we wash our hands and we move on. Not bashing the kid. I think he has talent. Maybe he'll work somewhere else. But listen, I said this from the beginning of the season. If he went on to play like Patrick Mahomes and we win the Super Bowl, I was still done with him. I think he'll have a game here and there where he looks competent and he'll throw for maybe a couple touchdown passes, but he is not the X factor you need at quarterback if you're going to win a Super Bowl. He's just not. He'll do his best to make every right decision he can, but when he turns the ball over, we're fucked. And it happens more often than him throwing for a couple touchdown passes. We've watched it for 3 years now. I have no hate towards him, but I'm ready to move on. It is what it is. I'm not going to be mad at this game. It's embarrassing that we lost. Good teams don't lose to 1-8 teams. They just don't. So I think we have a lot of work to do still. Hopefully next week we bounce back and can run the ball a little bit more efficiently, even when the team is blitzing everybody on the fucking defensive side of the football to stop it, because that's all we can really do. Maybe Bryce Young has a better game next week. That's what we can hope for. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I don't blame this on the defense at all, just because they were on the field for the whole game. It felt like. I mean, we should have turned the ball over 3 times. No, they sucked too.
They gave up big plays.
I don't even know how many times we turned the ball over. I know Bryce should have had 2 picks because the first one was bullshit, and the other roughing the passer that got called on him was bullshit.
Both of them.
But it is what it is.
The refs even trying to help us.
And we're just better. We're better all the way around. But like I said earlier, that's Bryce Young.
I do have accountability. Like, I don't think the defense played like they gave up big plays. They didn't do what they have done throughout the season. But here's the thing with Bryce or anybody. At some point, when do we stop trying to justify? Like, when do we play the mental gymnastics to the point that we are Olympians? And then why don't you just take it? Just seize the moment and ball. And this, I thought, was going to be Bryce Young's moment where everybody had done that a little bit. And I thought, oh, this is the moment where Bryce Young is going to be like, oh, shut the fuck up, Cody. Shut the fuck up, all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and guess what? Yeah. We're sitting here crying. Actually, we're not even crying. We're like, I don't even know. Mac Jones.
But Tony, I do just want to reiterate that I think our defense did enough today. I think that if we had a more competent offense, I think that we could walk off that field with a W.
Well, of course, 17 points. Even them
I
not
don't
playing
think
their
our
best
defense was
was.
the problem, but this is
They don't get a pass
we
though.
we
That's
were,
what I'm
we were
saying. I'm not giving
dude,
them a pass.
the New
They
Orleans
gave up
Saints
big plays.
ended our season today. When the Carolina Panthers can't run the ball, our offense can't throw the ball over the top. Everyone knows how to beat us now. Everyone.
We have tried to love this woman. And I'm not calling them a woman, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying. You're like, oh, you are finding you're like, oh, they got hair. They breathe. Like, we have been doing everything to love this woman. And you know what? She don't deserve it. Bryce Young, sit on the floor, crisscross applesauce, eat your chicken nuggies.
What's up, guys? This is Chase from Anderson. Yeah, that was horrendous showing by the offense, man. Bryce was horrible. The offensive line was getting their butts kicked. Icky couldn't block anybody, it seemed. But I think 90% of the calls is going to be about the offense of Bryce. So, defense, man. Come on, man. You're going against a rookie. What was drafted in the second, third, fourth round, whatever it was. A rookie in his second start. And you got shredded by a rookie in his second start. What the heck, dudes? Got shredded. How many chunk plays does this defense gives up every game? Even the ones they won, they give up chunk plays over and over and over. Third and long, give up an easy touchdown. How many times they got absolutely torched in the secondary by this rookie quarterback in the second?
They were not good today.
Defense, the line just struggling too.
They
man.
were worse than
Whole
17
team
points.
sucked
How about
today.
put it that
Just
way?
Lost to a one-win team by 2 possessions. Oh my gosh.
I would rather. I thought Joe Flacco was a bum. Somebody put in the comments, call Joe Flacco. I thought he was a bum. He would. I didn't think he could throw the deep ball.
He needs to. Well, by the way, we don't have the team for Joe Flacco to thrive. We don't have a Jamar Chase, and we don't have a T. Higgins. By the way, to Mr. Big Boy Swagger, yeah, okay, I called 4 wins. Maybe we'll get to 5 or 6. And I literally
might take one away.
I literally just said our season is ended. So maybe you're not listening. I don't know.
I think you should subtract the win from the Panthers today. I mean, I really we could relegate us. We fucking celebrated beating the Packers on the road, a tough environment, all of this. You're gritty. You did all this. And look, I said we're better with Bryce. But we lost basically the worst team in the league at coming off of that. I don't know what this team is. I don't know who anybody is. I don't know if I should like Canales or not. You know, man, how do we have an opinion when every other week you go from being kind of good to terrible?
But
and
Tony,
today was the one game you should win. You should this is the only one you're favored in the whole season.
No. Let's be real. If Bryce is all of the things that we are saying that he is, how can you fully evaluate Bryce fully evaluate Dave Canales when he doesn't have a quarterback? Say what you want. If you don't want to go back on the coaching carousel, you're going to have to get a better quarterback that can actually run the offense and pass the football, because this is not the type of offense that Canales had in mind.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't care about Canales anymore. I don't even love, you can be happy. He said that chapter of his book, he said the first line was, I cheat on my wife. I was like, oh my God, I cheat on my wife. If you don't put out a second edition of your book and say, I lost to the 1-8 Saints, I'm done. I'm sorry. That's what I need. I need you to get your wife on the phone and we're putting out a revised version of our book, and they went back and forth. She wrote a chapter, he wrote a chapter. I'm telling you, chapter 4 better be chapter 2, I cheat on my wife. chapter 4, I lost to the 1-8 Saints. I'm sorry, man. This was, and we should have known it.
But dude, I was saying is that
This is our
on the
life.
free for all, I was asking people, is this a trap game? Like, should we be
Do I
worried?
even watch the games? This is what somebody put in. Did you watch the game? This is what I asked T. Thompson. Did you watch
mad.
it?
He's mad that you're saying the defense was a problem today.
They weren't great. The caller just even called in. Yeah, 17 points. I'm not defending anybody other than that, but they weren't great. They gave up big plays. Nobody was good. And guess what? Nobody snatched defeat out of the jaws of victory, or victory out of the jaws of defeat. Nobody just went and got it. Other than this, Derek Brown is the only man. He a man of man. That's it. Like, I would blow up this team and I would take Morg and Derek Brown, and then I would start. I mean, I could if I was a GM and you said you can't keep anybody but 2 players, I was like, give me Derek Brown and Morg. I'll start this whole fucking team over again.
Yeah, let's run through these calls, man.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Chuck from Elizabeth City, guys. It's got to be the most bipolar team I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what else to say. I mean, the table's set up so well. Tampa losing set up so well for us to move ahead in the playoffs. And, I'm just beside myself. I just don't know what to think because the defense gave up some big plays. But Bryce, I mean, this was really giving those Bryce haters credence to say we need a new quarterback because he's evidently he can't throw the ball down the field. And, when they're going to stack the box and keep the running game down and expect him to beat us, it seems like he just can't do it. He's a game manager at best, I guess, and everything has to play out right.
He's really barely even that.
They didn't quit, but we knew it was going to be that kind of game. And my fear is with Atlanta, they have played good football lately. They just haven't won. And we're going down there. I'd like to win, but my confidence is a little shot right now. And I don't know what else to say, guys. We're 5-5.
Frauds.
Hopefully we can get a few more wins this year. But my God, man, the wheels are falling off. It seems like every other week at times.
The number is 252-228-5098. Tell me why we're not frauds right now. Next call.
Hey guys, this is A. Lincoln from North Alabama. Watched Auburn lose close game yesterday to Vanderbilt. Almost bought tickets for the game, glad I didn't. And then I put on TV to watch Bryce Young throw 102 yards, an interception, nearly multiple interceptions, but we got lucky a couple times. And Rico Dowdle dealing with an injury, which leads to us being one-dimensional, Saints daring the Panthers to Bryce specifically to beat them, and he's proven over and over and over again he cannot. I do think we need to find a bridge quarterback for Dalton right now. I would start throwing crap against the wall in our QB room and see what sticks. Because anybody can throw 102 yards with this many offensive weapons that we have. Anybody. I'm even saying a certain person who's on the panel who can't even run could probably do that. I'm sorry. If you throw 100
Cody don't even
yards
use his
and
arm.
interception, nearly 3 other interceptions.
He'd be
and
rolling.
the fumble, which wasn't on him, that was on Horn. But
I have a bigger arm than Bryce.
Maybe Horn didn't know it was coming. Who knows? But our defense, not at fault. We gave up some points, but when your offense is, whatever. We're one-dimensional right now. Keep pounding, guys. Let's get some therapy on.
Yeah, we're back to Copays here. Let's go to the next call.
What's going on, guys? It's Brian from Spartanburg. That's a pretty disappointing loss. Feels like more like a reality check sort of game than anything else. I mean, I know that as fans, we're going to always be more optimistic than what we actually are in terms of reality. But, this is obviously a team that's not prepared to compete for this division seriously. I mean, first off, this offensive play calling, it's been pretty bad when it comes to the passing game. I mean, it doesn't help that Bryce Young he's just not been what we need in terms of being able to push the ball downfield consistently. I mean, it maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like most passing plays are some very short 5-yard out route. You know, it's just nothing that's deep in contesting the ball down the field. Like, why did we get T-Mac if we're not going to throw the ball deep to him? 50-50 balls, something that gives us a chance to make a big splash play. It feels like every passing play is relatively short. Even something intermediate would be great. But, I mean, it's clear that this game, the entire team played bad. I mean, offense played horrible. Offensive line looked terrible. I don't want to see Austin Corbett play on the offensive line for the rest of the year unless someone's injured. Even then, hell, I might rather have Jake Curhan back in. He at least could prevent Bryce Young from getting sacked. The defense looked at times okay. They made plays and prevented New Orleans from scoring, but I mean that defense got shredded today by Tyler Shuck. That zone defense, it's going to be the death of this team and any playoff hopes, because you watch Tyler Shuck, a 26-year-old rookie, mind you, he picked that defense apart. It's as if Evero does not know how to adapt. Same as Dave Canales in the offensive play calling does not know how to adapt mid-game. We can't be a serious team if this team does not know or understand how to adapt to situations. When you go into a game and get punched in the fucking mouth, what do you do? How do you fucking change your approach? They don't change shit. It's the same shit every fucking week. Frustrating to watch, but still, this.
Who's this? You know what? You big dog motherfucker. ERH Damex. Pull your big dog energy out. Pull your alpha out and get in the calls. Come on. Like do it. Tony is such an over emotional beta. Wants to blow up the team after every loss. Wants to give up on the season after every loss and act like there is no hope. You need some testosterone. Well, come on. Put your testosterone in the calls, homie. The number is 252-228-5098. Like, I mean, make me a bitch. Come on. Do it. For real. I mean, like, if you got this big dick fucking energy, homie, like, let it. Like, tell me where. I mean, what? I'm fucking pissed that we lost to a 1-8 team. Like, when the team is trying to trend and get to a place like where we want some meaning, where G baby, my brother in fucking Utah, the only black person in Utah who I love G baby. Y'all hate him. A lot of people hate him. I love G baby, but I mean, he's sitting here saying, I'm going to prove, he's going to prove to you that we're going to extend him before the fifth. Like, I mean, please convince me. Tell me, please, homie, show me where you got this big dog instead of hiding behind your little inner. And look, thank you, I guess, for being in the chat. I mean, like, for real, but like, you come out like that. Come on, like, for real. And like, show me you a man of men when you pull that beta alpha shit. Come on. Like, I mean,
Bro, people like to say that they have the best opinions about the Panthers and they don't do anything to vocalize them, man. Like, dude, if this team had the capability of doing something, we wouldn't have almost lost to the Jets and then lost to the fucking 1-win Saints today. There's no defending it, man.
I want you to convince me. Like, the platform is yours. I'll bring you on the damn show. We'll put you in right now. I mean, like, for real. And I don't think I have tried to find at every moment some sort of, oh, somebody dropped some shit. Somebody did this. Somebody did something. Come on, pull your shit out and say it.
C3, Panther Nation. It's Preston from Hickory.
What up,
And
Preston?
just to let y'all know, I'm sick to my stomach. Like, very sick to my stomach. You know what? Here's my therapy session. You guys are my therapy session every time after a loss, especially after a loss. And Panther fans, don't hang your head too much. It is a divisional game. I know we all expected this big blowout win, which, I mean, I expected them to come in with a game plan to stop Rico. And so, since that's the case, our number one overall, draft pick quarterback, former Heisman winner, I was expecting way more out of him than we saw today. But don't hang your head too low. Everything's going to be all right. Maybe this did enough to light a fire under our ass. I mean, we don't lose at the bank, or at least we're not supposed to. And that's now 2 straight at home that we've dropped. The Bills, I get, even though I was hoping that one was going to be more competitive, but this to me is just pathetic. Holy shit! Like the Saints. It's just pathetic to me. But again, divisional game. I think we maybe felt ourselves too much, and we walked in. Which, of course, the athletes are supposed to be competitive, but and supposed to believe that they're the best in the world at all points. But at the same time, you can't go in there overlooking a team, and I feel like that's what this was. This was a trap game. We felt like we hadn't won.
I'm not
collectively as a
I respect
team,
the call, but
didn't get it done
this
today.
trap.
So
I
still think obviously we're not out of it. As far as the playoffs go, I feel like we got to clean some stuff up. Jimmy Horn with that fumble, man,
that
he
hurt.
most definitely was not ready for that handoff, which is disappointing. But we know these players can get better and will get better, and we'll learn from those mistakes, and we'll carry those lessons in the next week. So just to keep some positivity out there. But that's all I got today, boys. Hey, I'm still going to keep pounding for life.
Man, we're going to keep suffering. We're going to keep suffering. Next goal.
Did you see
Brian? Like I was saying, this team has got a chance to at least be better than last year. And no one wants to hear it, but if we get more than 5 wins, in some way that's improvement. But, this is a uninspiring loss. This team needs to show back up to Atlanta next week, and they need to fucking show up and learn how to kick fucking ass. Because this week they got their asses kicked by a 1-8 New Orleans team. Anyways, keep pounding. Beat the Falcons, I guess. Peace.
Peace. All right, next.
Hey, Nico here. First time in a long time.
What's up, Nico?
They taught me 2 things. One is that sometimes the Carolina Reaper, best thing ever. And 2, sometimes the Carolina Reaper just gives you a tummy ache. Thanks. Bye.
Appreciate you, Nico.
All right, next.
Yeah, keep rolling.
Gentlemen, I called last week saying that Dave Canales is a contender for Coach of the Year. I'm going to have to walk that back. Dave Canales, he got out-coached today. The New Orleans Saints said, we're not going to let you beat us with the run. They stacked the box with 8 men in the box. You did press coverage on the wide receivers, and how you beat that is you have a quarterback who could throw the football over 30 yards, to throw post patterns.
How is that Canales' fault?
To have quick release throws. Bryce Young, he sucks. He just can't do it. He can't do it. And Dave Canales, he did not have a plan for that. So what are your thoughts? Bye-bye.
Later.
Do you walk away going, oh, the coaches are the problem today? I don't walk away from saying this is that the coaches are like, oh, you know what? Let's fire the coaches. Yeah, actually, you know what? The coaching is the problem. The defense is the problem. The wide receivers are a problem. The drops are a problem. The callers are a problem. Oh, but you know what? We're not going to say any other problems. One more. I'm going to give the Bears an extra conditional pick for this because that's not that's no problem. No problem. Coaches, it's Dave Canales. It's Evero. A defense I don't think the defense was good today. They let big plays. They did all of this. 17 points. You can't score. Oh, you're right. The kicker. He the problem too. He kicked it low. Everybody's
by the way,
problem.
have you ever
for this one person?
Have you ever seen a play like that in your life? Because me and my brother were confused as hell. The one that ended up being because it was past the line of scrimmage, it ended up being Panthers football. That was one of the weirdest fucking field goal kicks I've ever seen in my life.
Raked it for us, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. The refs were the problem. Wait, no, the refs helped us throughout this game. They took points off the board for these motherfuckers.
By the way, thank you to Mr. Revelation. Said Bryce is not it. He's not a difference maker. Look, like what I would say too, and to the call, and I've already said this, to me, I cannot sit here and then blame Dave Canales for the loss, even though Canales did. That's what he said in the press conference, that this was about him and about us as a team losing. So he didn't throw Bryce under the bus. But the simple fact of the matter is, what more could Canales have done if he doesn't have a quarterback that can execute the offense? What is he supposed to do?
You know what?
Like,
he a
if you
beta
want to
ass
blame,
bitch.
if you want to, yeah, Bryce is for sure. But if you want to blame Dave Canales, like, I don't know what more we were expecting of him. I don't know. How about this, Tony? How about this? There was no adjustment that Dave Canales was going to make this game into a victory. None. It didn't exist.
The real problem is we have not extended Bryce Young. If we would have given him a 5-year, $70 million contract, he would have played better together today. He would have. He would have. Oh, man. Oh, you're right. Call in. Come on the show, man.
Oh, yeah, this is Marshall Rudder from Raleigh, North Carolina. So I went down to Queerlet today with my brother to watch the game, and I have to say that the team lost because there shouldn't even be a damn team in North Kakalaki. All y'all fans are a bunch of posers, don't know nothing about football, and I guess I'm just stating the obvious here. And
I agree.
we lost
I
this
do a
game
podcast. I don't know
because we
shit.
ain't got enough chromosomes and brain cells to win a football game. There shouldn't even be a football team in North Carolina. So suck on that. Bye.
You have a 1-8 team, people calling in and trolling us. Fuck you.
As a Colts fan, the game's very disappointing, but who would y'all want as a quarterback?
Dude, there was a number of quarterbacks that we would have preferred. How about this? Literally every quarterback the following year in 2024, we could have had any of them. We could have had Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, or the guy who's in the running to be the MVP, born in Charlotte, went to UNC, grew up a fan of the Panthers, and a super fan of Cam Newton. Could have had Drake May. But nah, we wanted to trade up everything for the shortest fucking quarterback to ever be drafted number 1 overall with a minus arm talent. It's stupid, dude. It was always stupid.
It's time to extend Bryce Young right now. If you don't make him the
extend him to another team.
The highest paid quarterback. Everybody else is at fault. Dave Canales, you suck. Bryce Young, you're the best.
Brad from Charlotte, but I think Canales abandoned the run. I get it. They're like, they're like, all right, we're doing everything to stop the run, but just you got to keep pounding that thing. 2 yards, 5 yards, 3 yards, 5 yards. Like, keep going. there were way too many times where it seemed like, we get like 4 or 5 yards on first down, and then we throw it, pick. And then we throw it, pick 6. Didn't count.
Take it back. It's all like we're even gonna do you a favor, homie.
I don't know, man. Bryce, for me,
He's the greatest
things
quarterback
that
I've ever seen in my
on
life.
him. And if he's expecting some big old bag at the end of the year, there's no chance of that. Can't be. Wish JC wouldn't have had roller skates on today. That didn't help.
Tripping over his feet all day.
Anyway, thanks for what you do, boys. We'll catch you later.
Appreciate you, brother.
It's JC Horn's fault too. Actually, man, he fell over. Like he was just falling down.
Do you want to hear what he had to say? They asked him about
after this call.
Corey calling in. Listen, I'm not gonna make this a long call. Just leaving out from the game. Took my happy ass down 85 or up 85, I should say, from Atlanta to Charlotte to watch this bullshit. And
damn, dude,
that's what the final product was. So I'm not gonna go ins and outs of the specifics of the game. I think really what I just want to get my main point across. Obviously, with games like this, there's always a contingency of the Bryces and the guys, and the guys put the Bryce supporters who push back and like, oh, all the other stuff was bad too, and this and that. And I just really, this is my problem when the narrative for these type of games happens and the Bryce, I guess, truthers push back and want to say, oh, you can't all blame Bryce. The play calling was this, the interior line was this, the defense did this and that. It's like, bro, of course it's football. You can't ever blame a loss completely on one player. But trying to find this perfect amount of blame to attribute to each different part of the team is not going to, like, that doesn't prop up Bryce Young in any way. That doesn't change the argument that me and other fans have, is that we are halfway through year 3 and this guy
is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Farm up to pick number 1 overall, right? The first overall pick.
Say it, Corey.
Shown us any indication that he can be the guy that is worth that kind of investment, and that's the simple fact.
Extend him.
Bryce can look okay and look good in certain areas, and he is clutch. I'll give him that.
No,
He has
reset
too
the
many
market.
shortcomings
It's clutch.
that make its way out in too many opportunities, too many games like this, to where, bro, there was no like New Orleans left that game wide open for us to win the entire time. Of course, there's other things that could have been done to make this game easier. But the fact of the matter is, 9 didn't do anything to win us the game. You know what I mean? Like, and he hasn't really done anything of that sort all year, aside from, a clutch drive here and there after not being that good the entire game. So, like, yes, man, we're not a perfect team. Nobody ever thought we were, right? Like, there's holes, right? But the quarterback is one of them. And for us to just continue to point our fingers at other stuff when we lose does not do any of us any good. I think we can all take off our Bryce colored glasses and just say he's not, no matter what your best case scenario was for this guy, he's not that guy.
Preach.
He's not it.
He's not it. He's not it. Tony, if we
isn't it? That's Nick from Mass. Thank God Nick did not drive from Massachusetts for this game. That's actually what we usually do.
Dude,
is this mug will drive down and then after a Green Bay game, not because he saw the Green Bay, like he would have had this on his schedule. And we went to Green Bay. We pulled out last second. And you're like, oh, we might have momentum. We do this. This is Bryce Young's coming out party. This is this. And this mug would drive down from Massachusetts and have to suffer through that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm no excuses here. The Saints, yes, division, like all this shit. This is on the Panthers.
Dude, how about it's 35-7 Seahawks over the Cardinals?
Yeah, because the Seahawks are fucking legit. You know what? I was wrong.
Yeah, we got to play.
I think we should extend I think we should give everybody a bonus after this game. You're right. I am hard on this team.
Yeah. And you know what? If you don't
everybody
think
get
that,
a raise.
if you don't think that, you're a bad Panthers fan.
You're right. Yeah, man. You said
We don't want to be called bad Panthers fan.
We're gonna pay more money for this. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna double
raise the prices.
Yeah.
And
the prices right now.
You have to buy a mandatory Bryce Young jersey. Mandatory.
Yeah. Oh, or else you're not a fan.
Damn, bro. Lou from Fort Myers, bro. Showtime. And I know I said I would crash out, maybe just crash out a little bit, but it kind of shows, bro. Without Rico Daddle, we ain't shit. Bro, I don't want to say it, but this man, Bryce Young, I don't want to say he ass. He's not even like
He's the greatest.
ass, but like, bro, y'all got to find a word for him because he's not ass.
The GOAT.
Oh, fuck. Tyler Shuck.
We don't even
Whatever
know
the
how to
fuck you
say this
pronounce
guy's
his
name.
Slow Shuck or whatever. Outperform this man. Bro. He's a generational D1 game manager. And I feel like if our defense isn't holding people to fucking 10 points, we lose games. Like, bro, without Rico Daddle, we ain't had shit. We ain't got shit, dog. It was hard to watch the game, bro. I wasn't even watching it. I was watching Snowfall, and then I had it in like the corner of my screen, bro. I wasn't even want to watch that shit.
He's like, I want to watch a show about somebody being the
fuck is this
biggest cocaine
offensive
dealer in the
coordinator,
history of the
bro?
world.
This is Dave Canales. This nigga gotta go, bro. I say, man, fuck it. Hire Evero as fucking head coach, and we'll get a new offensive coordinator, playmaking caller, or whatever. Cause, bro, what the fuck is this, bro? So we can't run the ball. You're gonna have to open up the passing game.
Thank
You're going
God.
to have to.
Thank God we got BY.
And if you don't have a QB that can't throw the ball, then the passing game is shit. And I ain't gonna even say it was like Bryce Young can't throw the ball, but it really seems like they just don't trust his ass, or like it's confidence or something. I don't know, bro. But damn, bro.
Yeah, why would you trust him?
And this is what I was talking about, bro. We're gonna lose to a team like this, bro. Some 1-8 ass team, bro. We almost lost to fuck ass Jets too, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna read off all the players that suck today. Dowdle,
I can't say
Hubbard,
Bryce gotta go because we saw what Andy Dalton
McMillan,
did.
Sanders,
But
Coker.
this offense need to ramp the fuck up.
Look at
Like, seriously.
Evans,
God
whoever, Evan, all y'all suck. But you know what? I ain't saying that one name because he's a GOAT. He leads us. He fucking does everything perfectly. I'm so glad. Pay this guy the bag.
What's up, gentlemen? Long time. It's Christian from Arizona. What's up, Cody? Never hear from you anymore, buddy. Hey,
my buddy.
Love me or hate me, I'm always fucking right. And
Not if you're talking shit about Bryce. Shut the fuck up,
this one's
man.
pretty depressing. But yeah, dude, I don't know.
I'm
I
kidding.
don't know
Well,
what we've
I'm
got
not.
to do to wake the fans up. But the louder we get, and as soon as the team realizes that we know Bryce ain't it, I think the better off we'll be.
You ain't a Panthers
We've had
fan.
some glimpses here and there. I think overall, though, you know, we've kind of we've been trying to walk on a crutch on offense, especially this year. And, you know, and I have faith in our coaching staff that they've made the best of what they have. Now, you've already had Dave come out, you know, he's going to defend him. But you got to remember, Dave is also the same guy who was trying to say that, you know, running backs can split carries. They've done a lot of stupid shit. But right now, the best thing that can happen to us, I'm telling y'all, call me if you want, but Drew Aller getting hurt might actually benefit us if we had the fucking cojones to pick one in the first round. I'm not saying that we have to. There could be some other ones because we at least need to bring someone in just to be competition going into next year. Maybe, if we're lucky, Daniel Jones wants to be a Panther so bad that he'll give us an opportunity to match any offer the Colts give him. That's all I have for now, gentlemen. Keep pounding.
I wish we had better coaches. I wish we had a better defense. I wish we had everything. Bryce Young deserves better. Next call.
Hope Bill, a second call real quick. I'm calling back because this New Orleans loss, that was not a good football team that beat us in New Orleans. I think we know that. That was not a good team. And it's just bothering me, y'all, because this offense looked abysmal. And I know that we want to lean on Rico in the run game, and I'm all for that. But at some point, man, we got to start getting the ball down the field and start connecting. I mean, Bryce, come on, man. T-Mac, come on, man. Like, Leggett, come on, man. Coker, come on, man. Like, at some point, we got to get the ball down the field, man. This passing game is so bad. And I think that we're one-dimensional, and I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for running the football. But I don't know. I just had to call back and say that because just the one-dimensional nature of our offense, it's like there's no creativity. There's no, I don't know. It just seems so vanilla today. It just seems so off. But anyway, I wanted to make this call quick. It's the host, Dilla. Y'all keep pounding.
Somebody in the chat said if we went back and did it again, Bryce Young is the pick.
Ain't no fucking way. Stroud's the pick.
No, I would say just pick defense. Just pick a linebacker.
Dude, how about this, Tony? I was loud about this. Frank Reich never wanted Bryce Young. I'll say it again. Frank Reich never wanted Bryce Young. He wanted C.J. Stroud. Everyone in the building wanted Stroud. David Tepper said as much in an interview that the original plan was to move up to 2 after the Bears and Texans swapped to number 1 and 2. Then we would move up to number 2 and take Stroud. But then all of the pundits and all of the people that were stroking off Bryce Young in the media, all of that got to David Tepper. And he said, well, wait a minute. If we're sitting there at number 1, why aren't we taking the best guy, according to every other idiot with a blog? Why aren't we taking Bryce Young? And then David Tepper stuck his dick in the cereal and said, I just spent however many $1 billion on this fucking team. We're drafting Bryce Young. That's what happened. That is unequivocal. Anytime they told you something different, it was a fucking lie. Period.
Next call.
What's up, guys? It's Alex.
But
what up, Alex? Get cut off.
Why is it not playing? Come on, play.
And you know what? I'll say this. Bryce Young didn't win the game for us today, but J.C. Horn lost the game for us today.
You're right. He's the problem.
Twice, man.
Cut
Come
him.
on. Motherfucker just fell over and just let dude catch the ball for 60-some yards for a touchdown.
Did.
And I think
He
that
did
happened
fall.
twice. That was a 14 points.
Imagine if we would have
Offense
tied
didn't play
7-7.
well. Bryce Young didn't win the game for us, but the fumble, the 2 touchdowns, yeah, he threw an interception, but I mean, come on, dude.
You're
It's
right.
not really on Bryce.
You're right.
I mean, it is on Bryce, but again, he didn't win the game for us, but he didn't lose the game for us.
We ain't caping for nobody, Anthony. Nobody's caping for anybody. The point of this is we're looking for, and I will find. I have not even said the man's name. Right. J.C. Horn fell over 17 points. We could have tied 7-7. It's offensive line. Yeah, they weren't good today. Not at all. At what point do you fucking snatch victory out of the defeat of Jaws? Come on. This was the moment. I've been dying for Bryce Young to say this, where I can go cape for that mug. Why? Nothing today. Nearby.
Oh, and yeah, let me hit down some of these super chats. Duke Thunders says we've lost 11 straight games where we're listed as the favorite. Gosh, that one hurts, man. Nirvash with a 5. Shout out to Nirvash, our angel investor. says the worst place you can be in a football team is 500 with a mediocre or bad quarterback. You don't draft high enough to replace him. That's a fact. Nirvash with another 5 says could have kept Darnold, Baker, Wilkes, CMC, and DJ Moore. Draft defense and never trade up in the first place. We'd look pretty good by now.
All right.
Damn.
Next call.
Yeah, my name is Jono. I've never called in before, but
Appreciate you, Jono.
I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna defend Bryce. I'm pissed like everybody else. I'm crazy pissed. But what I will say is nobody showed up to work today.
Okay.
Now did not show up
That's
to work
fair.
today. That defense, they only held them 17 points. It's the worst team in the league. They must have killed us in time possession because they had the ball for most of the game, it felt like.
If they were a good team, they would have put up 70.
Huge plays. Their quarterback had time in the pocket because we couldn't get no pressure. We're still playing 5 feet off of every receiver, so every third down was a given. And then what we needed is outstanding run defense to finally buckle down and get us a stop to get us the ball back. They couldn't do it. Special teams gave up stuff. They had a couple good plays, but for the most part, they gave up some stuff too. Also, this offensive line, all these different combinations, we've been surviving with it, but today they failed us. Icky was terrible today. Their right side, terrible. We couldn't get any blocks to secure a run lane for Rico to run through it. He didn't seem like he showed up to work either. He thought it was given for him too. And Bryce was terrible. And I'm so frustrated because I wanted him to play well so that I would have to stop defending him. I just wanted him to play so freaking well. But I will
He would
say,
play better if we paid him a
what are we
bazillion dollars.
calling? What are these play calls? How are we not able to pass the ball more than 3 yards? It can't just be that Bryce can't see over the offensive lineman or that Bryce can't pass the ball downfield. We've seen him do it. Okay, I've seen him against Atlanta week 16, over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Just throw the ball. It's not a problem. So what is the play calling that we're not able to execute and get our receivers in the spot so that they can just get easy passes, 10 yards? I mean, that other quarterback, Chow, he was doing it. And they have a terrible offense. They have a terrible receiving core. But he was just dealing. Bryce can deal. I know he can. But he was terrible today. And I'm not going to cut him any slack either because he was terrible. He was
This is
absolutely
a call
terrible.
of the night. I love this call.
I agree with the caller a couple calls ago. He said it's a week-to-week league. We got to get ready for the next one. It's week-to-week. And these division games are always messy. We should all be aware of that. But I think, I'm not out. I'm not out on the team yet. We still got a whole season left to play. We got the half season, and they can get back on another win streak, okay? We just got to have faith. We got to keep pounding, okay? We cannot give up. Let's keep pounding. My voice is all cracking because I'm pissed and I'm so emotional right now, but let's keep pounding, guys.
Keep pounding, bro. My bro. Lean into me. What was Canales supposed to call? What was he supposed to call?
Better.
There were players that were open, and Bryce didn't hit them.
No, it's not his fault.
You mentioned the Atlanta game last year. Like, that same Atlanta team didn't draft not one, but 2 defensive players in the first round. The very next draft. That game, there was nothing on the line. And even then, we weren't chucking the ball downfield. Bryce's range is in between 20 to 30 yards at best. He does not push the ball downfield. When you are limited to how far you can pass the football, you are limited as an offense. They have us figured out, man. We do not have this overwhelming dearth of evidence that Bryce Young is a great passer of the football and can push the ball when needed, in spite of what he did last year. Either he has regressed or this offense is finally showing what Bryce is capable of, and it's not much.
Next call.
Hey guys, it's the crowd that makes them howl, aka Joey the Blind Panther, and I'm just actually back from this game. A game that everyone had high hopes
Thank
for,
God
to
you
the
didn't
point
say
where
it, Joey.
Roaring Riot was so crowded that they were out of food. I'm not talking about
Damn.
they're just out of one of the flavors of beer, like i.e. the good beer, and or out of this or just one thing. No, they were out of freaking everything. I mean, and there was still like 15, 30. They were out by last call. People were really looking forward to this game. Never seen Roaring Riot that crowded, and the game happened.
Hey, Joe, I need those pants.
Hold on a second.
Dude, it was the concession stand that lost it for us today.
Listen, you missed it. He said, I'm talking to my buddies on my podcast.
I need the pants. I got to do laundry. Come on, if you want clothes for the week.
This is great.
Sorry, you got a different, not week pants.
Okay.
Mom. First of all, Joey would
Love
we
you,
take
Joey.
this out for everybody. This is good. All right. You know what? We're gonna save you on the. Actually, we didn't save you on anything. I'm sorry.
Hey, but shout out to Mom.
I saw somebody post this that they didn't see a Saints fan at the stadium. Like it was like all Panthers fans
David
there,
Newton.
and they were like, "Oh, we were excited."
Yeah, David Newton tweeted out that this was the first time in a while that it seemed like it was more Panthers fans than whoever we were facing. So, yeah, we shit the bed on that one too, man.
Thanks. Poor fuckers. The concession
Jake
stands
from
lost it
Anderson
for
again.
us.
I want to do a quick couple stats for you. Today, 282 yards, a Saints franchise record by a quarterback that is a rookie. 282 yards, 15 yards per completion and 2 touchdowns. There was 8 yards short of having 2 100-yard receivers. The defense was horrible. The offense was garbage. Was the defense better than the offense? Yeah, but not by much.
Man, concession stand the worst. Next.
Fuck, man, don't play that one. Don't play the first call.
I'm sorry, Joey. I'm sorry, Joey.
Just don't play that one.
You called
But,
it.
yeah, everyone
He's like,
was
I
at
couldn't
that game
see the
today.
hang up
Everyone
button.
wanted to be there. The damn tailgate ran out of food, and then we get to the stadium and the game just sucks, man. And like everyone at the tailgate, oh, this is gonna be a trap game, and me too. I was like, you know, what a trap game. But Bryce, how are you going to keep winning games like, you know, when Bryce only has 100-something yards? Like, you need a quarterback that could do more than that. So I just don't know about Bryce. We can win games. Rico is a beast, but we need our quarterback to be able to do what quarterbacks do. You know, it's I hate to say it because Bryce has been through a lot, and we've been through a lot with him, but Bryce I don't think he's it. I think he is.
You're not a fan, Joey.
A backup at best.
You're not a fan. Put your pants back on. Wakanda forever.
He's just too short. He's not a good passer. And it's sad because Bryce, we have a game where Bryce didn't do anything last week. Let's be real. Bryce did not do much at all last week. We did not win that game because of Bryce Young. I mean, he had the game-winning drive, but
no, he didn't. That's what people exaggerated that about.
Watch that game or whatever and say, yeah, Bryce was a beast. Bryce was chucking the motherfucking ball down the field. We can't go and say that because he wasn't. It was Rico Dowdle. It was our defense. And by the way, Rico Dowdle wasn't bad in this game. It wasn't Rico's problem. It was more that the defense had sold out to stop him. And we're back in the situation when we were with McCaffrey where we only have one player and it's our running back. So I don't know. I think with a better quarterback, we would be able to dominate. I think we're
We gotta find
We're
Anthony's call after this.
quarterback away. We have some holes, but I don't think we need to rebuild the whole team. It's not like that. But
You're right. Give everybody a raise. I agree.
Bryce is just not going to do it for us.
Nope.
Anyway, guys.
Rico had 18 rushing attempts, right? I just
yes.
want to look at the last quarter and see how many of
Well,
those.
Tony, I gotta read you something. Shout out to Sportsnut, always dropping that info on us. We appreciate you, brother. This is what Kema Kwanu said in the locker room. Panthers offensive tackle Kema Kwanu said Carolina's lack of preparation was a factor in the 17-7 loss today. He said we just weren't locked in on small details. And a couple of guys spoke about it. Coach spoke about it throughout the week, and you can't get days back. If you have a tough day on Thursday, tough day on Friday or whatever, you can always look forward, but you can't get that day back. So that preparation or lack thereof is going to add up. And unfortunately, that just cultivated into what we saw today. Now, how about this?
What does that really mean, though?
If
Like,
y'all want to criticize,
were they looking ahead? Like, what does that mean? Like, we didn't.
I don't know. But if y'all want to criticize Dave Canales, that's where you do it.
Yeah.
That's where you do it. It's unacceptable for your team to not be locked in that way. It's fucking unacceptable. And by the way, when you know that you're facing a 1-8 team, the first thing that you say to your team at the start of the week is we are not going to sleep on our division rivals. Maybe a bunch of you haven't been here long enough to know what the rivalry is between the Saints and the Panthers.
Or just because your fans are happy for a moment.
Them. Right.
Stop.
It's bullshit, man. That's absolutely bullshit.
The Saints had 17 first downs. We had 13. They were 18 for 17 on third down. 47%, 3 for 9 for Carolina. Fourth down, they were 2 for 3. There were 66 points, like 67% on fourth down. Carolina 0 for 1. The time of possession was 33-21 to 26-39. The Panthers. You're talking about a team that tries to run the ball, that does this, does that, and the Panthers scored early. I don't even understand like how they were like, you know what, we scored, and we're like, we quit. I mean, I'm not saying the players quit, but it's like, oh, how did the Saints do that? Shook, whatever. We got Suge Knight hung out the balcony today.
At halftime, he almost had 200 yards.
Yeah, I mean, just like throwing college balls, like just and then they're catching them on the sidelines out of bounds.
Call that a fucking chuck it ball.
Yeah, fuck
Carolina. Yeah, I've had enough. The Bryce Young experiment, the trade was all 100% Dave Pepper. We're past that point. We drafted a 5'8" quarterback. Can't see the field. Can't see over the O-line. Has noodle arm. It's 100% on him today. Now, did the defense play well? No. But, okay, you get points at the end, whatever have you. Every time they had a little momentum on offense, Bryce throws it away. He got a little happy feet. He has to throw from his tiptoes. I'm done with this dude, man. He needs to go. Dave Canales knows he can't see the field. He knows he can't throw down the field. It's 100% left on the quarterback at this point. If not today, then when? Bryce has got to go, man. Today was like you lost to a 1-8 team. You got to take your lumps. Pick the bad day to have a bad day. No excuse. They were 1-8. Now we're 5-5. Had a chance to grab a hold of second place firmly. Now we're 5-5. Granted, Tampa Bay lost still, whatever. But Bryce Young's not it, man. You're not going to win with him under center. That's all I got to say, man. Love what you guys do. Love the content.
Appreciate you, brother. Keep pounding.
Thanks for the call. I disagree. It's everything except for Bryce Young. That's it. It's every other thing. I mean, for real. He could be. It's not his height. It's nothing.
How
Bryce Young is the most perfect quarterback.
How many people do you think are going to hear you and think that you're being real?
I hope nobody. I really, truly think, because I think that was a great call. And like, I have been here. I want this. I want to love you, Bryce. I want to love you. Today was the day. 1-8. 1-8 Saints. Yeah, we can put this. If he ain't my uncle. Let's put it that way. Or he ain't my aunt. Turns out he might be my aunt. He ain't got none.
Hey, do me a favor. Find let's listen to somebody who wanted to draft Bryce. Find 0975, a number ending in 0975.
0975. I don't got that. Hold on. 09.
Check here while you find that. That's Anthony. While you find that, I'm going to read some more super chats.
All right. I got it.
Yeah, well,
read the super chats right now.
Nirvash with the 5. Could you imagine if we kept all of our good players, Sam Baker, and had Jalen Carter starting beside Derek Brown? Dude, that would have been incredible. Mike Hollinger waiting for the trade Rico for a quarterback call. And then Tizzy says, should we get Drew Aller in the 2nd/3rd round, or get Max Jones or Jameis Winston? Because we definitely need a quarterback.
I don't want to draft a quarterback. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. Like, just give me. Let's find the Sam Darnold. I don't know. This sucks.
What's up, C3?
What up, Ant?
Anthony from Charlotte. Year after year, man. Year after year.
Kick this puppy,
Support
man.
this team. You know, we ride high when they do great things, but they never build on it. Nope. They can never build on it. Every year is Groundhog's Day. It's the same shit. Doesn't matter the quarterback, the head coach. It's the same type of shit every fucking year, man. And I'm just so done with it. You buy into the team, and then they lose to the 1-8 Saints. A team that's trying to lose. A team that gave you so many opportunities today, man.
Yeah.
It's so. I'm just so deflated. Like, I really just don't give a shit at this point. You know, like, I bought in on the team. Thought you could maybe go somewhere, but I just really don't care what happens at this point. I put too much time into this. This is just embarrassing. And let me get to the Bryce Young fucking sucks. I don't know why people are so delusional about this. I've said all week the dude's on pace for less than 3,000 passing yards. You can't throw it out the field. Leggett and Coker stink. We only have one receiver, and T-Mac gets the ball thrown behind him constantly because Bryce Young can't throw the ball downfield. He sucks. Dave Canales is still not a good coach. He still doesn't know how to manage the clock. He still calls bland play calling, very vanilla. There's nothing innovative about this offense. Like, I know we have Bryce Young as our QB, but I've seen the Browns with Dylan Gabriel put up 30 points. Okay? Like, it's just so uninspiring. Everything's uninspiring. It's the same shit every year. They get your hopes up, and then they shit down your fucking leg, man. Every year, it's the same thing. It's just at a point of apathy, man. Like, we just lost to the 1-8 Saints. We're not going anywhere. Who gives a fuck? It's the same team. Until you get a serious coach in here, serious quarterback, we're not going anywhere. Bryce Young doesn't deserve the 5th-year option. He doesn't deserve the 5th-year option. He doesn't deserve a contract extension. He doesn't deserve anything. I would trade him for a 6th-round pick, 7th-round pick. It's over. It's over. He can't read the field. He can't push the ball down the field. And if our running game isn't elite, we have no offense because we don't have any receivers outside of one, and our play calling sucks. The defense did everything they could today, but what a fucking disgrace. Another stupid season tragedy where they don't build on anything, and it's the same old Groundhog's Day Panthers. Anthony from Charlotte.
Keep pounding. I just put up a poll. I never put up polls, but like, as I leave, thank you for all you do for the show. Worst loss of the season: Cardinals, Patriots, Saints. I think it's going to be it's going to be a sweep, but we'll see what they say. Next call. Only a couple more.
What's up,
We're almost done.
C3 family? It's your boy Vegas Drew.
What's up, Drew?
As you usually do. And people just have to admit to themselves, come to terms, come where me and Cody and sometimes Tony are, where you just see Bryce play, and he's just mid. Like I said,
I think you
like him or
mistaked
hate
him for the
he's
GOAT.
just not that good. It's just how it goes. Not everybody is Tom Brady out there. And he's definitely not. So,
Brady, scrub.
It is what it is. They can't get any worse. Maybe if he eats some HGH, he'll get taller and, find wide open people. That pick he's really throwing 2 picks, got bailed out on one. He got a lot of bailout calls on that, and just
every one of them.
Last caller I heard complaining about it being play calling. I mean, when there's wide open plays to be made, how many times I feel bad for Ted. That dude could be having a rookie of the year campaign. Not that he is perfect. He dropped a lot of opportunities himself, but at the same time, Bryce doesn't make things any easier by throwing behind you. Like, you're running a route to a specific spot, and that one that he threw, like, what in the hell was that shit? He's like, you could tell he had the guy beat on the sideline. He's there, and the ball is high and outside. You need that low and towards the sideline. It just doesn't make sense. He's just not that good. I don't care. This is like one of those few times in my life where I feel like I have all the stats on my side. I take a stance, a hill to die on, and I actually have all the cards. Like, one of the instances I'll give you that I'm not stacked is when I think Tom Brady was overrated. Now, that's my crazy stance. I can't really back that up with stats, but I can back up Bryce's not that good. He's just a mid quarterback. I mean, look what happened. And everybody's like, oh, we get Kyler Murray. Like, Kyler Murray's getting outplayed by Jacoby Brissett. He makes that team look better because he's just playing within the system. Bryce is just a check down chart. He's the second coming of Teddy Two Gloves, of Turdy Shitwater. Like, he just doesn't have any it factor. He's just blah. He's the most vanilla quarterback I think Carolina's ever had, and we've had, Chris Winkie. I think he's whiter than Chris Winkie.
Hall of Honor.
Yeah. I always want to see us have success. I would like to see Bryce have success. I just, as I keep saying, think he crumbles when expectations on him. All
right, last call of the night.
I told y'all he ain't it. We definitely need a quarterback.
That's your bastard son.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it. Sellers 2026. Draft him.
Cam with glasses.
Year, bring in Jameis Winston or Joe Flacco. Somebody.
Joe Flacco.
I'm throwing at Cody because
we give him a personal booth at
what is he like?
Dilworth.
Traits. Dog's got traits. He got traits for days. He just needs coaching. That's all he needs.
To hell with your South Carolina players.
Same thing about, Anthony, what was his name? Anthony Richardson. Remember? Traits. So, that's my thoughts. Peace.
Those are the calls. That's my bastard son. You know what is thank you for your time, your attention, and you're welcome, Carolina. You're welcome. The Panthers, you're welcome for our time and attention. We've been doing this for 13. This is our 14th season. We're gonna keep doing it. I guess what we do, I guess we do player of the game. We do, give it to me. Who's the player of this game, Cody?
Derek Brown.
It's Bryce Young for me. He's the best player I've ever seen. Extend him. I mean, this podcast is anti-Bryce.
You know who else?
I want to extend him right now. This is the greatest quarterback I've ever seen, and put him in the Hall of Honor before Cam.
Also, hey, by the way, Hunter Renfrow wouldn't have fumbled.
Oh, stop with that. That's funny. It's so stupid. But you know what?
He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have. And yet the Panthers feel they're too good, and he's a healthy scratch. So fuck them. They don't deserve him. Yeah, Derek Brown's my player of the game. I think he's the only one out there who looks like he's
such a boss.
really wanting to win. You know what? I'll even give an honorable mention to Nick Scorton. Nick Scorton looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought.
Morg, all right. So talent shame goes to the coaching staff for me, the defense, the offensive line, the person.
Every
every
not
single
named.
person on this 52. Is it how many is it? 52 or 53? 50? Yeah, there are 52 players that get the talent shame. One person, flowers.
Yeah. Bryce Young. I want you off this team so bad.
Stop. Be a real Panthers fan, Cody.
I'm not. Then I guess I'm not. Because I'm tired of this, man. I've said this so many times. The only reason I am a Panthers fan is because the Panthers had a franchise quarterback. His name was Cam Newton. And now it has really wreaked havoc on my fandom that since 2020, we're now on our 5th year of not having someone under center that we can trust. And I'm fucking tired of it. I hate it for all of you fans that are continuing to tune in and just to see this subpar play, and for all of us together that have had to go through this, man. Like I've said multiple times before, I get more joy doing this podcast and being here with all of you than whatever the fuck the Panthers have been doing. I want to.
They didn't even do the concession. You know what? Actually, that's where my talent shame goes. The fucking concession stands. They lost this game. They lost it. They're the reason. They ran out of food. The Panthers had no energy left in the final seconds of the game. It doesn't matter if they had. It was 4 minutes and there was no chance. There was no chance. There's 4 minutes left, and I was like, nope. This game, you just turn
everybody.
the channel.
And by the way, we weren't even like numerically out of it. You know,
like in
we had
theory, in
players,
football theory,
right,
you
that's what I'm
could
saying.
win.
We knew that we had zero fucking chance to put the ball in the end
We
zone.
needed 77 minutes left.
Shout out to Mike Hollinger. Said facts, Cody. Cam ruined us. Yeah. I don't know, man. I hate it. But I love y'all, boys. Tony, you're my brother. Love you, man. Everyone in the chat. Love y'all. Bro, this has been another edition.
Send us some money back, y'all. Y'all send us money
Panthers podcast. We love y'all. We appreciate
Not
y'all.
with the Panthers.
We will be back Tuesday night at 9 p.m.
for free
to record the longest running Panthers podcast on the internet.
David Tepper, you owe me, bitch.
We appreciate y'all. C3 Legion. Keep pounding.